Welcome, welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go? What's up, Buttercup? How's it going? I want to apologize right away. I've been trying to get on here, but with it being 95 degrees for the actual temp and with the humidity, everything's been running slow and turtle pace, okay? But that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race, right? I'm still here. I'm still giving the messages. So tonight is day 2 on our sacred relationships. Okay, and it's all about the change for divine feminine, divine masculine. It's all about that infinite love, that magnetic pull. It's prayers, for the relationships of the family. And overall, it's being able to change how things transpire to understand the sacred relationship of the connections and why they're brought into your life. So last night we went in depth. So tonight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 7-card draw. Okay, we're going to make the divine feminine symbol. We're going to find out where the divine feminine is when it comes to the relationships. And then we're also going to do divine masculine. And this is going to give us an idea of where the divine feminine, divine masculine, where the soul family is sitting, where the collectives, welcome to the newcomers. If you've just tuned into my channel, you can go back for day 1 through day 29 of the sacred transformation. Watch them videos if you have any questions. It's being able to transform yourself. And so we're going to start this reading off because I wrote a poem. Okay. And this is very significant because when it comes to the sacred relationships, you have to understand why the relationship's there, why the relationship went wrong. What did you learn? What was the lesson? All of the ins and outs in order for you to grow. So before we do that, we're going to light the third eye chakra. Okay. And like I said, all my writing is my own. I wrote another one and I may read it to you just because it's the enlightenment of change. And a lot of people in the sacred relationships or any relationship goes through hard times, okay? And in them hard times, it mentally and emotionally tears you down. Um, just know that you are all here for a beautiful reason and you haven't opened up fully to what you are here for. But all I can say is never give up, never give in. And it's very important because no matter how turbulent something gets, if you rise above from that, you're always going to see what it was for. Okay. I want to give shout out to my soul family. I love my soul family for being here. More of my soul family is being guided to me. I want to share the excellent news that I got today, but I'm going to wait because as we're talking about sacred relationships, and last night we were talking about when you go through the storms, you find out the true colors. The true rainbow comes out when you balance yourself of the people who are not meant to be in your life versus the people who are meant to be in your life. Because the ones who want to walk away during your storm are not the ones meant to be in your life. Okay. Because like I said, when it come to Father giving the scripts and everything, he's telling you it's like a friend is to love at all times, no matter if it's good, it's bad, indifferent, whatever it may be. They're supposed to be by your side at all times. Same with family, okay? But it doesn't happen that way, right? This is the 3D dimension, and the 3D dimension is different from the multi dimensions. So there's some for you, some for me. Always in infinity. That's right. Because when we're always doing the work, and every day we're doing the work, okay, and we're going to get some Mediterranean sage to cleanse the clarity of what's going on with us. Again, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell as it helps get the content around. It's very important that you do this for me, because I'm helping you along your path. And, it's a very small thing to ask back, is to be able to like, subscribe, and share the videos so that it gets out there and helps other people. Because here's the thing, that before I go and read the poem, which I referred to it as a song and a letter, you'll see it. But when it comes to relationships, you never know what people are going through, or how people have been hurt, or what sexual abuse they've been faced with, or what physical abuse they've been, faced with, or what losses in their life have put them in that acute, complex, or chronic, you know, PTSD stage. So it's very important to really appreciate and not take people for granted in your life. Don't misuse them and mistreat them, because it will come back to you. Okay. So now I'm going to read this of what I wrote. All right. And this is a very good explanation, because I do a lot of creative writing to express things. And when I get channeled messages, it's like it just goes boom, boom, boom. And I can write, I'm telling you, I can write all of that within seconds. I mean, it's a beautiful gift. But this is called Toll Bridge. Okay. And the reason why I named it Toll Bridge is because sometimes people come in your life and they do the things that they do to you, and they don't want to heal from it, right? So I'm giving you a little background here quick before I do this. And the reason why I called it Toll Bridge is because it's like you have to pay the toll for what they are doing when they build a bridge that is of deception and betrayal, right? So when that toll bridge, some toll bridges go up, some, just stay and you can ride over. The thing is you take the toll of what these people did, because you do everything from a generous, loving, kind, caring heart with a lot of compassion and very humble, right? And these people come in with a mission to show their true colors, betray you, take you for what they can because of selfishness and stuff. And they don't want to do the healing, right? And it's just a karmic cycle that they keep going. So the toll bridge at some point has to be shut down for maintenance. And that's what we do with our energetic vessel, which is our soul. We shut that toll bridge down. We no longer take new energies. We no longer, you know, sit in that group of people. We evaluate who can come across that toll bridge. And my toll bridge, it goes up so that the boats and everything can go through, right? But some of them people have drained the water underneath that bridge. So I filled it with concrete because I did the healing for me. So this is what I wrote. Again, it's called Toll Bridge. I'm writing this letter in hopes to make things better, but as I know, it will cause controversy in the way you feel. I can't help you don't want to heal. I can't hold this pain no longer. It has sat on the back burner for way too long. That is why I'm writing this as a song. I give an inch, you take a mile. In your life, you lost your smile. Guilt set in for the things you did. That's okay. I forgave you for your sins. I can no longer hold this burden. I released what's within. I took accountability for my own forsaken sins. I can't help that you won't forgive. To heal your pain that's within. It no longer plays a role in my life. I built a toll bridge and I walk alone, protecting my energy, paying for my mistakes, speaking the truth while you stay fake. One day you will awake. Here's a message for you. I healed all the way. Don't matter what you say. You aren't in my life anyways. Goodbye, so long. Wish you well. That's why you are gone. I pray that you get better. There is nothing more to say. After this letter, I hope you truly find your way. Okay, because the thing is when somebody leaves your life, you thank them. Okay, instead of being vengeful, resentful, and have all this anger and, shame blame game going on. It's thank you. Thank you for your hospitality. Thank you for coming in, showing me what I needed to learn. I hope that you learned what you needed to learn. And when you kick them relationships out, whether it's family, friends, partners, whoever it may be, they all are here to teach you a valuable lesson. Some people put their all into it. And so they get very emotionally hurt, broken, and sad, right? It's because that pain is real. That pain is truly real. And sometimes I know I can't say it on here. So when I go like that, just know it's not me devaluing anybody, because I'm saying this is becoming a huge problem. It's like people don't watch the warning signs with mental health issues. People don't watch the emotional signs when it comes to abuse, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or sexual. Okay. Yeah. And Spirit just came in right now and said, the thing is every life matters. Everybody is important. It doesn't matter whether you're heterosexual, whether whatever your preference is, okay? You are still the unique you, okay? So I don't judge, okay? I don't judge. But the thing is in relationships, you've got people who judge your relationships. If it's the same sex relationship, they're judging you for that. If it's that you're bi or tri, it's the fact that somebody's always judging you, no matter if it comes to the family. Okay, there's always people shame blaming, pointing fingers, and everything else. Now, when it comes to the sacred relationships, this does not matter. If it is your family, okay, I want to make that abundantly clear. Father's coming in right now and stressing this. If you have gone through all this turmoil where you have had aunts, uncles, babysitters, siblings inappropriately touching you and doing things to violate you, and it's been a repetitive thing, and you've held that pain in for so long, that pain becomes anger, right? It's like it ferments and it turns into something much deeper. You have to be able to release that stuff. But Father's coming in and he's saying, listen, when it comes to family, don't overlook, okay? Don't overlook when it comes to the fact that your family can be a karmic family. The one who outcasts you, the one who treats you a lot different in the relationship, where you can see that all your other siblings have like this connection, right? Have this great little bond and their little to-do who party, right? And you are the outcaster. And I'm going to use my testimony because here it is. I was that way, okay? My family is karmic. And realizing that my family was karmic genetically, the genetics carried over. Okay. So that's why I had a lot of healing, a lot of understanding, and a lot of figuring out to do with me, because I knew I was different. I felt I didn't belong. Okay. So when it comes to them sacred relationship, this is not excluding family. I need people to truly understand that. Family is one of the most biggest snakes that can betray you, especially if they're working as a Terran, as an agent, okay? And I can say in my family, yeah, there is a history of generational karmics in that family. Unfortunately, I also have some of my own offspring who are karmic, okay? You still love them unconditionally. You hope and pray for their best wishes, but they show their true colors by the way they treat you, backstab you, steal from you, lie to you, physically hurt you. I mean, hands on, as an abuser. Okay. So The reason why that's coming out is because people need to understand they are not alone. Now, when you have people who you call family, okay, that you look to as family, and they're going behind your back and betraying you. Again, I'm going to use my own testimonies because, like I said, I'm transparent, I'm vulnerable. I don't care what anybody thinks or says. When it comes to you putting your all in and being that motherly figure for somebody and supporting them and being there for them and helping them with their mental instability and disabilities, and you do this for well over, I would say, 10 years, 10, maybe 11 years. Okay. You put all that in. Okay. And even going through my situation when I had my ports and drains in, I still went out of my way, traveled 13 hours to make sure that they had stuff provided for their family. And so when they betray you in the most biggest way and turn around and start falsifying information, lying to people, yeah, again, emotionally it hurts because you trusted and believed in this person, but they showed their true colors, how selfish they are, how they don't care who they hurt as long as they get their way. And when they're thankful that you help them grow, okay, great. But helping you grow to get to the next level and having the understandings doesn't mean you go in and falsify information that you put down on documentation, lies, manipulating to get what you want, because Father says the consequence, you're going to fall in that hole that you dug. And so it's really understanding these relationships, and then when these people manipulate other people to back up their lies, they're actually sending karma on to these other people who do not deserve it. So it's really important to understand relationships. It's really important to understand why people come in your life, the events you go through. And these people seen it with their own eyes. They lived it day to day with me. I mean, they were, and like I said, I'm not going to hold back. When I had my 14-hour surgery and I had my ports and drains in and everything, they took care of me, bathing me, cleaning my bottom side when I went to the bathroom, washing my hair, everything. And then they turn around and make vicious lies. It's like that's where the toll bridge came. It's like, yeah, it's taking a toll on me because it hurts me deeply to know the battle that I'm fighting, and that somebody can go in and falsify when you truly believe that they loved you unconditionally, and they spoke it and they spoke it. So just know, by me using my own examples, okay, like I said, I don't care what anybody thinks or says. It truly happens. And even though I get messages from our Father, it's like I'm a human being too. I go through these things too. I live these real life experiences just like you do. And it's about truly understanding somebody else's disabilities, their hurts, their pains, to understand why they do the things they do to you. Because there's a reason, a season, and a lifetime, right? Of the things that they're doing. So, I just wish them well, because the whole time it just showed me that they were there for the things that I could give them. And it's more particular, the one male. I'm not going to say names because out of respect of the confidentiality, but I will use my story and the events that happened, okay? So just know that the betrayal from these two male figures that are son figures, okay, they really messed up. They really messed up, and they're going to have to pay the consequence. There's nothing I will do on it. I love them unconditionally, and I will hold to that. But I will also use my experiences to save other people from falling into these type of patterns. You need to be able to heal so that you can be your best version of you. So, with that being said, we're going to go in and we're going to do the divine feminine. Okay. So anybody just tuning in, welcome, welcome. I love everybody joining in and being able to do this. I want to share the good news, the phone call that was just mind blowing today. Just know that they thought they could tear me down, but my sacred relationship with Father, I have been blessed with something so beautiful that I will share with you when it takes place. And so it's taking place on Friday. Okay, it's taking place on Friday, and then I'll be able to share it because, yeah, look, divine feminine, very abundant in what she does. And I told you, we were starting off with divine feminine. So for that card to show up, it's beautiful. But just know that when they think they can tear me down, take me down, slander my name, belittle me, falsify information, sorry, darlings, the tower goes bam, and I build mine even stronger. And it does not make me better than them. It just, I know spiritually who I follow as my master, and I know spiritually who they follow, and it's not the same person. So just know that. Okay, so divine feminines, we want to know when it comes to the sacred relationship with yourself and with others, we want to know what energy is going on. So we're going to do a 7-card pull, like I said. And this is something that I co-created, as you see. Okay. I created this to, with the guidance of our Father, to be able to understand what he's channeling to me and messages I need to give, because being a healer, being God's healer, okay, he corrected me. He said, being God's healer, because he gave me that mission. It is my, how do I say it? My humbleness, my compassion, my love, and my generosity. I have always been one to lift others up, to help them succeed, to pull them out of that darkness, to shine the light on their darkness so that they are no longer riding in darkness, because you all have great potential. You are all here for a specific purpose, and it's like you can't give up, okay? You can't give in, you can't give up. You got to work harder and have that understanding when it comes to the sacred transformation, to the sacred relationship, and the sacred task that Father has for you, because that's going to be our next session, is the sacred task, because he has a specific task for all of you. All right, so what do we need to know about the situation as it is? Okay, wow. Okay. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we'll put that one right there. Okay. What caused this situation? What caused this situation? I hope I'm having enough room on here, because for the first one we had 4 come out, so that's significant. But what are the obstacles in the way for the resolution for the divine feminine? Yeah, it's going to be a tight fit, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, so you see me laying it down, and I can actually scoot it over more this way so you guys can see. Can you see it better how I'm laying them out? Okay. All right. So what will happen with this resolution? What will happen with this resolution? Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I should be able to. Well, we'll ride with it. Go with the flow, baby. That's what you got to do. Go with the flow in order to make it work, right? Okay, so the action you can take to reach this resolution is very important. What is that, Father? What is that? Okay, let me move these. We'll put that one right there. All right. What is another action? Because these 3 down here that represent the cross of the divine feminine, it's all about the actions, the resolution, and what is another action? Okay, thank you. And what is the last action for divine feminine? What is the last action for divine feminine, Father? All right, thank you. Okay, so we'll lay that one like that. All right. So the situation as it is for divine feminine right now. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. So the situation as it is right now, there are some divine feminines or divine masculines. Take the energy how it resonates, because I'm going to show you what came out. You have divine feminine, intimacy, divine masculine, and forgiveness. Okay. So what this is telling me, divine feminine, because this is divine feminine spread of what is the situation. So a lot of you have been hurt based on the cheating, okay? Having intimacy with your divine masculine, having intimacy with other partners. You have given that forgiveness, but they keep doing it repetitively, right? Okay, so it's like divine feminine is like, listen, I'm very receptive to what is going on. But this divine feminines are having an issue with faithfulness, okay, and being able to trust. I'm also hearing abandonment issues, okay? Now, you say you forgave this person, but did you truly forgive this person? Because for this to come up like this, it is saying that on some of the things you are having a hard time forgiving when it comes to the physical abuse, okay? And when they're calling you out of name, okay? The way they're mistreating you. So it's like something about divine feminine is getting the understanding with her connection with the cosmos, and is becoming more intimate of understanding what the forgiveness is all about. Okay, it's not that you're weak, it's the fact that it's making you more stronger by being able to forgive this divine masculine player energy. And like I said, switch the energies how it resonates with you, but this is showing me that divine feminine, this is the situation. This is part of the sacred relationship of why it's no longer a sacred relationship for you. And this is where you need to activate that focus when it comes to the capacity to transform. In order to do that, and in order to forgive, you have to let go of the unwanted feelings that it has made you feel with the abandonment issues, with the cheating, okay? And I'm specifically hearing too, stepping out of your marriage. Okay. That plays a significant part. So, what caused the situation? Yeah. They took her kindness for weakness. Okay. So, on the divine path, it's like this divine masculine has taken the divine feminine's kindness as a weakness and thought that they could control how this was going to go, how this situation has come down, um, the interactions that they have, right? And it's being able to get to the root of their love and understand that when you step out, it no longer is a sacred relationship between you and that other person as a oneness. It is now where your intuition is constantly saying to you, are they cheating again? Are they going behind my back? And you start to let fear set in. Okay, fear is an illusion. Fear is an illusion. Okay, that's just the devil's way to get you in your stinking thinking to sabotage a relationship. The key factor is communication is the key factor. But yes, they took your kindness for a weakness, and on the divine path, they thought that they could manipulate because look, you see the infinity right here? Okay. This is the infinity and it's surrounded all the way around. So you could be seeing 8888. Okay. This made an extraordinary change in your relationships, the way you trust in relationships, the way that every relationship that comes to you, you're like, okay, is this person going to do the same thing? And so sometimes you block the sacred relationships that are meant to come in your life because your kindness before has made it to where your counterpartner was stepping into third party relationships, not even caring about your passion, your kindness, and the fact that you had the sacredness in the relationship. Even though you forgave, you cannot forget. And so every time that they do something, it triggers you to bring it back up. And then you start arguing. And that's when I'm seeing that he becomes physical with you, okay? Because he knows that he's losing control by you finding out truth, okay? So, what is the obstacle in the way for the resolution? What is the obstacle in the way for the resolution? Yeah. Spirit is showing you what they're doing. Your intuition is showing you, divine feminine, of what they're doing. That crown chakra is supporting your feelings of being connected with the higher power, of them telling you, hey. And that's what I said when it comes to that intimate connection that you have with the spiritual realm. Okay. So you can be very intuitive. You can have a deep connection with the cosmos, is what I'm hearing, because for the seventh chakra to come out, it is saying you are using your intuition to see what is going on. When you try to communicate it, he becomes aggressive. So now it is changing the way that you love. It is changing the way your feelings are. It's like not holding that sacred connection anymore as a oneness. It's like now you're always looking over your shoulder. You're always wondering how they're betraying you, how they're stealing from you, how they're lying to you, how they're manipulating you. And so it starts to take you in a downward spiral, right? So, what will happen upon this resolution that you are trying? Yeah, you stand in your integrity. Okay. So, what will happen in this resolution to the situation is you are making the consistency of truth by standing in your integrity, shining the light from the intuition that you are getting from Father, keeping a kind heart as being deeply rooted and grounded to the cosmos, to Father, to Spirit, the Creator, however you resonate. Okay. But it's you being honest every step of the way. It's like you can be accountable for the sins that you do, kind of like my poem, right? When it's talking about I can be accountable for my sins, you know, this is coming in is because you have high morals, you have high standards. You know that loyalty and a connection makes it that sacred connection, right? Makes it that sacred relationship. So, what is another action that divine feminine can take to help break down that wall and to not put a ceiling on her feelings, but use this learning tool of what's going on, this pain, this trauma, and take it and transform it into dream form, into your dreams of having it's basically like activating your crown chakra to see the part on a whole bigger picture. What was this relationship teaching you? Okay. Are you holding deep secrets down in that this divine masculine? And like I said, take the energy how it resonates. Are you holding in deep secrets of intimacy that when divine masculine stepped out on you, you too stepped out, but you pushed that down and you forgot to bring it to the surface? Okay. Or when this happened and somebody, may have come to you, did you speak your truth and say, hey, listen, no, I'm with somebody? Did you stand up and defend your relationship? Did you stay focused on the divine masculine? See, these are the questions that you need to ask yourself when it comes to that sacred relationship with you and with our Father and the person that you're interacting with, okay? Because what are you holding on to that is making this person do this? That was the secret, okay? So then you go down into, and I call it the bag of trauma, right? You reach down in that bag and you're looking and you're like, okay, I'm holding this secret about being sexually abused. I don't want people to know because I don't want people to think different of me. It doesn't matter what people think. You need to heal from that. Are you holding down in that bag of feelings, the abuse? What can you change about you to be able to maintain this sacred relationship, to be able to live a fulfilling life? So, what is an action that divine feminine should take? Yeah, you need to be able to find that balance so that you can free yourself from these past hurts and pains to make your relationships a more understanding relationship of what it is meant to teach you, what lesson it's giving you in order to be able to heal yourself so that you're not pulling in these lower energies of people who come in just for sexual favors, or people that you may be with in a relationship and then they start cheating on you, hiding behind your back, texting and sexting somebody else in a third party situation. It's like you have to make the change. Now, if you're holding these things in, yeah, I don't know where you came from, little fly, but hello. And spiritually, Mother Earth Gaia is saying when that fly came in and touched the crown, it's like, yeah, they need to make sudden changes in order for things to change in a relationship setting, right? So, one of the actions that you have to do is you have to find that balance within self in order to have that freedom and liberation of no longer feeling the sting of the pain, because that pain, what it did is it transformed you to love differently, to act differently, to be more cautious, to be more standoffish. Okay, and it's making you, like in last night's reading, it's making you change the way that you truly love unconditionally, and that's not how God co-created you, right? He co-created you to be that loving, caring, nurturing, compassionate person who's very humble, very generous, okay, and very sympathetic to other people's feelings and needs. You put others in front of yourself. But when it comes to this healing, this deep healing, it's like, don't be scared to reach in that bag of deep feelings and pull it out and admit your mistakes, okay? Like in your past, okay? Say, like in this relationship, you are faithful, you are honest, you've never done anything. And again, divine masculine, this can go for you. The thing is, in a past relationship, did you step out on somebody? Did you flirt? Did your addiction of being drunk make you do something that you shouldn't have and you never told that partner? You just kept at that secret? Because if so, that's that karma coming back. And that's what our Father is showing you. It's like the mistakes that you've made in the past, you have to be accountable for them in order to change it. And in order to change it, you have to admit your mistakes. You have to be accountable. So, what is another action that they can take? Yeah. Okay, so this is coming in something that you're very passionate about. Okay, and also this is meaning sexual. Okay, so you are very passionate and a very affectionate person. But the thing is it's made you back off from this divine masculine by what he has done. Even though you say you forgave him, in the back of your mind, it's like in this relationship, you have blockers up, you have walls, you put a ceiling on your feelings. And it's like, it's time to make a skylight in there, right? It's time that you need a window where the light is shining from above, which is the crown chakra, right? You need that light shining down to stand in your integrity of who Father made you. Because when you see 1177, that is an angelic synchronicity of you on the divine path, making big changes in your life to have that greater understanding. Okay, because these things that you are very passionate about, okay, you can be co-creating things. The thing is you see that they come to a standstill because there's some accountability that you need to put in there. It's like, I'm hearing through your emotions, it is supports your ability to enjoy life. Okay, and this is about trusting and believing what our Father is showing you so that you can stand in your integrity and be that kind-hearted person that he co-created you to be. But you have to have balance within yourself. You have to completely heal yourself and have that sacred relationship with you and Father before other relationships will work out. Because if you're holding things in, like if you've been, say you've been in an 8, 9 year relationship, okay? And Divine Feminine, you have been loyal every step of the way. I mean, there's no flirting, there's no looking at any other guy. You point blank tell him, listen, I'm taken, back off, step away. But your Divine Masculine goes away and sleeps with these different females behind your back. And then he comes back to you, treating you rudely, treating you cruelly. It's because it's his guilt knowing that if you find out that he was sleeping with another woman while he was away, that's going to change your feelings. That's going to change that relationship. He's going to want forgiveness on that. And you need to forgive because that helps you heal, not Divine Masculine. He's got to do his own work. Okay. But that helps you heal. And in order to have that open, sacred relationship, you have to balance things out. You know, you're no goody two shoes. Okay. We've all made our mistakes. I could say I've made mine, you know, but it's talking about Divine Feminine. It's like no longer being that person that they're using as a rug to wipe your feet off, because in the summertime when it's rainy, yeah, that mud builds up on that carpet, right? And what's going to happen? Divine Masculine is going to slip on that carpet. He's going to slip on that carpet for the things that he's doing, and epiphanies are going to come to him because energetically he is feeling something's going on with Divine Feminine, because she has changed the way she communicates with him. She changes the way that they're intimate together. She has changed everything, you know, where she could be more focused on her addiction. Okay. I'm hearing addiction. So, you know, it's like nobody is innocent. We are human beings. And some of us, you know, in the past, we have done sinful things, which pick me. Yes, I can say I did. I'm just as guilty. But when I had my rebirth, when everything come to fruition on that, it's like I was accountable for it. Now, people still want to accuse me of doing something, but it's like, you know what? I will stand in my truth and I say, come on, give me a polygraph. Let's sit down and graph together, because I guarantee you it's not what they're saying. Okay. So people also, and this is where you have to look at it, because these are called frenemies. Okay. And they put you in situationships by doing certain things to see your loyalty, to see what's going on with you, right? So another way for the resolution that can take place, I love you, Father, because you know that message that he just gave me about the frenemies and the situationships. Another resolution to this is be able to surrender it to him and watch who you have as friends, because not everybody who says they're your friend is your friend. Okay. Not everybody who says they're your friend is your friend. So you need to surrender this with Father. You need to come into that sacred relationship with Father and repent your sins to him and let all of them out, and truly be remorseful for what you did. And now seeing that it has affected your relationships. But when it comes to the stable foundation, them frenemies are here to cause situationships, to take you when you're in a lower state of consciousness, when you're in all that hurt and pain, when you're suffering through and you don't know which way to turn. There will be somebody that calls himself a friend that comes in and says they have their highest good for you and they want the best for you. But this person is starting to show you signs that intimately they're getting closer to your Divine Masculine. Sometimes they will rock your foundation and talk you into doing things to do revengeful get backs or paybacks. That's not how it works. Okay. So, what do we need to know overall for this, Father, when it comes for divine feminine? Wow, you had 4 cards that came out. So, this is very significant because to start off the reading, in the number 1 position for divine feminine, we had 4 cards that came out. For the ending for the divine feminine, we had 4 cards come out. Now, 44 is an ancient spiritual number of the ascended masters protecting you to help you stand in your power, for you to have your abundance, for you to raise your frequency, to understand these relationships that are coming in and out of your life and the things that they're doing and how they're stealing and everything else. You have to understand that and be able to forgive, because that's top priority. But the thing is this divine masculine has made you feel like you're not good enough. Well, just know you ain't an option. You are the final choice. And if they can't see your value, walk away. Walk away. Because that's you standing in your integrity and being true and being kind to yourself. The golden mirror, right? The golden mirror is because this person is self absorbed. They only see your relationship as a one sided. Okay. Yes, they have you, but they have many other options too. And this is where it's like continuously love bombing you is narcissistic traits, right? They're trying to control, trying to justify what they're doing. The whole time you're being loyal, but Father's coming in and saying, also, you need to pay attention because the accuser is always the one doing. Okay. So pay attention to that. Yeah, look. Then we have self indulgence. Okay. And this is coming under, it's like they focus on themselves. It's like, yeah, you may be under the same roof or you may be in that relationship, but it's like they focus on their sexual needs while you need to be focusing on yourself, your self-worth, taking this time to heal, to understand the relationships, do your shadow work, because that is imperative. By doing your shadow work, because that is showing you that you have self-appreciation for who you are. You also got the coffee cup, okay? So with the coffee cup coming in, this is about a meeting or a conversation to be able to feel uplifted on knowing and understanding relationships on a higher level so that you know what you are supposed to be looking for. So you're not getting that same, you're not allowing that closeness with somebody to keep doing the same repeated patterns. Good morning, sweetheart. So it's like you need to be able to be around people who uplift you, who see your worth, who know you are worthy, who know you are deserving, um, and just be able to put that stuff out there to be able to heal it up. So that's very significant. All right, so they're getting a divine guidance, and then we'll move into divine masculine. So what do we need to know? I need it to flip or fly, Father, so we know for it's for the divine feminine. What do we need to know? Thank you. And let me guess. Oh, I thought you had 4 cards that came out. I was like, let me guess. So, yeah, you're coming into the birth. And if you look at it, it is like the magician, right? With the multi spiritual dimensions there helping you. But it's you growing and being able to communicate and strengthen who you are. And this is the rewards, right? This is about you getting your rewards. This is about you being able to see that empowerment that I am teaching you about the relationships, the sacred relationships and the relationships that are in your life. And why is that? So that you can have the resolutions, right? This is the resolution card. This is so that we no longer have to look through a broken mirror of trying to understand what is going on. This way you can be empowered and it looks like, if you turn it like this, don't it look like the butterfly? Okay. Don't it look like two eyeballs? Don't it look like the twin flames connecting the third eye together? Yeah. So it's you being able to get your rewards, what is meant for you, by being balanced. Look, you see the balancing of your chakras? Okay. So that you have your rewards for the empowerment that you are taking care of you. You have that self appreciation for yourself and for what the relationships are talking about, because you're finding the resolution. You are no longer holding it down. You are no longer putting it aside. It's like you're finding the resolutions and you're breaking the shell, right? You're breaking the shell. You're seeing right here, like the eyeball, you're seeing the balance now a lot greater to break the shell that you were in. Because look at, you were living in your dark side, and you see this face looking at you. This man is coming in with his third eye open. So this is a divine masculine. It looks like he's wearing sunglasses, right? But he's coming in and he's helping you, because when you turn it like this, don't it look like the crown, divine feminine? Okay, you have the crown, but right here, you have skeletons in your closet, and right here is making that change and transformation. Okay, and a lot of people can't see that by looking at this card, right? A lot of people can't see that, but for far too long, you've been blindsided. For far too long, you've had a veil over the understanding of friendships, of why do they come in just to hurt me? It's like now you're understanding the purpose of why these people come in. It's to help you grow to your fullest potential. So thank you, Father. All right, now we're going to do divine masculine. Okay, now we're going to do divine masculine to see where divine masculine is in his situation. And this goes for all divine masculines. This is not a personal read. This is for the soul family, and it's for anybody who tunes in to have a greater understanding about sacred relationships. Okay, so let's do 4 shuffles. And I'm being called right now. Hold on. Because they're saying we need to get another third eye incense in there to make sure that we are protected. Has anybody seen Misty lately? I haven't seen Misty in a long time. Just check in to make sure that she's okay. All right. So let's get the third eye, and then we're going to get the energy and the situation for divine masculines when it comes to relationships, because this is the hard part also. And this goes out for anybody. Father is saying, listen, because this is the 3D dimension. And it does not matter what sexual preference you are. You're a human being. You have feelings, you have emotions, you have mental illnesses of things that have happened to tear you down. And everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome, you know. And the reason why I say that is because it's an expression to stop people from self-harming and taking away their precious, beautiful position on this earth, because they're so trapped in the feelings and betrayal and the hurt and not understanding. Okay. So we'll give, yeah, it's like, I'm hearing divine masculine has commitment issues. That's part of his situation. Yeah, look. Yeah. And there's things that he needs to surrender. Okay, so we're going to do one more shuffle here. I'm just letting you know. I called it. And when they come through and tell me. All right. So now we're going to do divine masculine. Divine masculine's a little different. So we're going to start here. Let me just shuffle these quick too. So how's everybody doing today? How's my soul family? Are you guys finding that this information is very valuable when it comes to the connections of your life? Because I'm asking you that for a reason, and I will tell you at the end of this video. I'm going to share it just because I was going to, yeah, look, wearing them sunglasses. I'm going to share something very. And Father is telling me, nope, nope, wait till Friday, wait till Friday. I can give you hints, okay? I'll give you hints at the end of Divine Masculine. There you go. He said I can give you hints, but I can't come out and tell you because I don't give the information fully, because I'm not going to let the Terrans and the agents and the messengers of Satan try to sabotage, because that's not going to work. Okay. So when it comes to Divine Masculine, again, and take the energy how it resonates, we are specifically talking about Divine Masculine, but if it fits, if it resonates with you, take it, apply it to your life. If it doesn't, let it fall away. Don't try to make it fit, because it's like putting on a shoe that doesn't fit. You're going to get blisters. You're going to be guided the wrong way, and you're going to be pulled off your divine path. Okay. So, what do we need to know that for the Divine Masculine in the situation as it is right now? What do we need to know? Ooh. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Hot diggity dog. And I actually wrote a poem about that too. Hot diggity dog. What caused this situation? All right. Thank you. All right. What are the obstacles in the way of the resolution to this situation? What are the obstacles in the way? What are the obstacles in the way, Father? Thank you. All righty. Yes. Yes. So, what will happen with these resolutions? What will happen? Thank you. All right. Now, what is another action that Divine Masculine? We need 3 actions for Divine Masculine. Thank you, sister. Thank you. That is greatly appreciated. That is greatly appreciated. I'm glad that it is making sense, and it's helping make sense of a lot of things in your life that can be changed with a little simple putting in work, right? Okay. So when it comes to Divine Masculine, we want to know, what is the situation at hand for Divine Masculine? Yep. Reflection 33. The master teacher is coming in and saying, listen, Divine Masculine is not wanting to reflect on the things that he has done. He does not want to complete these cycles. It's like he's opening up new cycles. Okay. And this is like the morning blanket, right? It's like receiving. He's very intuitive, but it's like there's contemplation of himself and of others. Okay, so Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are on the same wavelength, just in different settings when it comes to the situation. So the situation as it is for Divine Masculine, he's learning from the master teacher to get the insight on his self and on others. So he's being spiritually enlightened even more, is what I'm getting. Okay. So what caused this situation? Oh, beautiful. I told you Divine Masculine was spiritual, because look at, okay, he expresses himself, but he doesn't understand a lot of what is going on. This is the flower of life, right? This is the healing Mandela. So he was going through this. What caused the situation is that he would be able to express himself, but he didn't want to make the commitment, because he was going through a spiritual awakening of coming into his higher self, union with self. He was learning how to have a relationship with himself, right? So, what caused this situation? It's like on a spiritual level, he started seeing that sleeping with all these other people actually started affecting his behavior, his thoughts, his actions. And this is 44 again is coming out, which is the Ascended Masters, about standing in your power, being very abundant as the angelic being that he is. And 3 is all about the communication from the spiritual realms. Again, so we have 333, which is very significant. That is the communication coming in and telling you that, look, you need to make changes. Okay, you've stepped into a spiritual career. You need to be focused in order to be successful. But in order to do that, you need to do your healing work as well. That's powerful. So, what is the obstacle that stops him from his resolution of being on a higher spiritual kindness? So, he's not very kind. Okay. He's not very kind. He is considerate. He's very wise. But he needs to go in reflection when it comes to others and the way he treats others, the way he talks to others. And he needs to find the root of the problem and do that out of unconditional love. So we also have the divine path here, okay? So what's happening is, yeah, he's doing his spiritual work to be out there and give to others, but he's not sitting back and contemplating or reflecting back on himself of, hey, what do I need to change? What do I need to heal? Because I'm hearing that his third parties, okay, this is communication that's coming through, because 33 is broken down to the unconditional love or love. So this is telling me he needs to reflect on the third party, because some of the choices that he made were not for his highest good. Okay. And he tried to play it off by being very kind, very loving, but very deceptive. Man. So what will happen for the resolution? Yeah. He needs to find that balance. He needs to be able to communicate and have that sacred relationship with Father to be able to balance the ability to find that harmony within what he did, because I'm hearing he lied, he stole, false promises, third party situations. And this is all on the three-dimensional realm, okay? But now he's using the multi-dimensions to think that he doesn't have to go in and do that reflection on him, okay? So he could be in his ego. So what is another action for divine masculine? Yeah, he needs to be honest, okay? He needs to have a new beginning. He needs to come honest. He needs to come clean for the things that he did. So this is about him coming in and doing his shadow work, because him not wanting to do the reflection, he's not wanting to be honest when it comes to it. Now, when it comes to spirituality, yeah, he's being honest. He's giving out the divine messages, but making the choice to be able to speak truthfully in his integrity and that kindness and tact that he uses to betray others, he needs to go in and speak his truth in order for that new beginning, because 5 is all about the adversity too, okay? That's all about sitting in that conflict, creating tension, lies, manipulation. And you see how it's like on the karmic wheel, and this is the drain. It's like depleting and draining the energy of others because of what he's doing, because he can't be honest. He can't just come out and say, hey, you know what? It's like, I used you and I went to a third party. Can we talk about this? And the divine feminine should be able to see the multidimensional realms are here. Okay. And it may be very emotional, but when it comes to the relationship, you need to be able to talk to that stuff. That is the only action that you can take that's going to reach the resolution in it, is stepping forward and being that star and being able to communicate. So what else do we have? Yeah, in order for him to have his freedom, okay? And this is the same placement of the number 6 card. So 66 is coming in. 66 is all talking about the growth of divine masculine and divine feminine when it comes about coming together in a twin flame situation. But this is being able to have that boundless expression to speak your honesty, not just about messages that you are getting. It's like speak your honesty of the things that you did that need healing because you're not owning up, you're not reflecting back. And that's why he's not a master teacher when it comes to that. He's being taught the sacredness of how to do that sacred transformation, how to see the sacred relationships. Okay. So, what other action for a resolution? Yeah, I'm telling you, that connection. It's a new beginning, having that connection on a spiritual level of being able to understand and find that alignment within himself so that he's not living in the ego and pride. He's actually truly coming from that caring, kind, compassionate, very humble, giving, generous person. Because look at the sensuality, right? So this is him understanding that he is a spirit in a human body giving the messages that he gets because he came in union with himself. Now he's coming into union with his divine feminine, and he doesn't know how to go about that expression of the communication that he's been getting because he's not willing to reflect. He's not willing to go in, and he's not truly experiencing that joy, that pleasure, that harmonious time, right? Because in the physical world, it's like he's being trapped and bound to that reflection. It's like beaming back at him. It's like, being able to block. I'm hearing something about being able to block because look, the moon is representing change, right? That's going through the cycles of your life and understanding who you are. But it's like he's blocking that change because he's not wanting to go reflect. And that wrecked his connection with divine feminine. I'm hearing that wrecked his connection because he could not be honest. And divine feminine knew he was lying. So this is a hard situation because it falls back to that sacred relationship. It's like when you're supposed to have this deep soul connection, this spiritual connection, and God has ordained this person to be in your life, and you take it for granted because you want the freedom to jump in and out of third parties and think that you're going to get to be able to dip your finger in the honey pot every which way. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, divine masculine. So this is where you need to come in and do the growth through your self-reflection and get the insights of the relationship. So what else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know? Beautiful. Look at right there. The astral realms are even coming in and saying, listen, he needs to find that stability. He needs to see that you can speak, but if you're not doing the healing within self and you're not doing that reflection, you're going to come to a standstill. You're going to feel disconnected with spirit, I'm hearing. Okay, what else do we have? Oh no. So he's got the astral realms in here, and he's got the light body guides in here, and he's got the resolutions like divine feminine. And look at, he's got number 12 of this happiness. So he's blocking his happiness, but I'm also hearing he's happy to be alone because look, 424, that is significant. Okay, that is broken down to him as the unique individual that he is. But them resolutions, Father's coming in and saying, listen, you need to work on them resolutions of healing yourself as well. So not only does he have Father coming in on him, he's got the astral realms coming in on him. He's got the ascended masters with the 44 coming in on him. He's the multi-dimensions here coming in, and the light guides. Okay, so this is where he's been feeling a lot of darkness lately. This is where he's been in a lot of isolation, where he don't want to be around people. He don't want to people to see him. It's like spiritually, he's trying to grow. Okay. Because he knows what's going on. He knows the connection. He knows that there's something more with his twin flame, because look, it's father, divine masculine, and divine feminine. 3, right? And we had that out here. Focus on your true destination. Stop blocking yourself. Stop being in your ego and open up to the receptors, to the spiritual antennas that are coming in and saying, listen, you have a greater purpose. And it's about coming into that sacred relationship with his self and being able to see the true essence within himself and others, I'm hearing. Wow. Okay, so let's find out. What do we need to know about divine masculine? What else do we need to know when it comes to the sacred? Yeah, told you. He's the runner, baby. He's the runner because he does not want to make changes. On a spiritual level, yes, he made changes. He made changes. But when it comes to a relationship, he ain't making it, because why? He's heartbroken. He's heartbroken. So what do we need to know, Father? Yeah, look. Confirmation. Heartbroken. Heartbroken from choosing the wrong love. Yeah, because see, they had a greater purpose. I'm telling you. So he ran from a connection to go to a third-party connection, thinking that he spiritually, he was coming into himself, understanding more and getting that information. But when it came to that sacred relationship, he played divine feminine. He ran. He was like, deuces, I'm out. Why am I out? Because, yeah, this is a soul contract. I feel it. And I really know that divine feminine loved me unconditionally, the way she supported me, the way that self-love that she gave me all the time, that oneness that we had, that passion, that communication, the affection she gave me, and that attraction for that inner beauty as well as the outer beauty. But now he's reflecting back on it as, man, I made the wrong choice. Man, I did wrong. Yeah, and so the situation, yeah, see, look. The clock came out on soulmates. Okay. So now the divine has stepped in. Look, because there's Cupid's arrow. It's like, shot through the heart. But it's the divine has stepped in now and said, listen, in order for you to keep growing, in order for you to become more spiritually ascending to a higher level, you need to come into that sacred self, that sacred relationship, and understand that relationship that I put you in. It is not for you to misuse. It's not for you to treat like on the 3-dimensional. Okay. This is a spiritual connection and the consequences are much higher. So you need to be honest every step of the way. But Cupid's coming in, baby. Them love arrows are like pew, 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 pew. You know, it's like, I don't know. It's like there's going to be an element of surprise because the divine has stepped in and saying, listen, you need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to evolve. You need to be honest. Okay. So if it is a past person that has hurt, yeah, look, he was dating around. He was third party. I'm telling you, he broke up that sacred soul contract. Okay. Because he was the runner. He was scared to death because divine feminine intimidated divine masculine, but he didn't have the courage and the honesty to see that sacred relationship and what it truly meant. What else do we need to know, Father? Anything else? Yeah, I'm telling you, look, the girl with the snake came in, he took the bait, did the seduction, slept with a third party. This is confirmation, and he lost all balance. He was, I'm hearing now, it's like he played the hand of his cards wrong. Okay. So now the spiritual realm is coming in and saying, listen, you need to step on this spiritual connection, because it's not going to be waiting around much longer. Because when the divine says your time's up, time's up. Okay. And you see how this clock is set at 3? That is Father's communication coming in and saying, listen, it's going to be done with. It's going to be done. And when he puts an end to it, this divine masculine, look, it's a twin flame connection. It's much deeper. That connection is much deeper. This is the soul contract. Ooh, yeah. So I'm also hearing that it is time for him to fully heal, time for him to make progress. It is time for him to get on the train to the spiritual express and be able to do his work. Yeah, look, being that phoenix and rising through the ashes to make the healthy choices. Thank you, Father, for that confirmation. It's like being able to rekindle and have this new phase by speaking his truth. Because the thing is he thinks he's hiding it from divine feminine. But with him changing his mind, by him making this transformation and coming into union with self, okay, standing in his power and having that divine connection, it's like, listen, I am now making the right choices. It's like, I've done the growth. I see the passion. I see the connection. I know that this is a deep partnership with the soul contract, because there's the balance. Look, find that balance on a spiritual level, yin yang, divine masculine, divine feminine. It's about understanding that these relationships, and look, because he's having good evening, sweetheart. He is having nostalgic moments when it comes about this divine feminine, because it's like, man, unconditional love every step of the way. It's like very intuitive. She knew what was going on. But see, with Cupid's arrow, he had the hesitation because he was scared to death on how and what level divine feminine is when it comes to the spirituality, and understanding these connections and understanding the spiritual connection on a way deeper level than the 3D dimension. On this 3D playground called Earth. Yeah, divine feminine knew. She's already rose above. She's already rose through the ashes. She's already been, doing her thing, co-creating. And she's like, listen, I know you're my twin flame. And if you don't want to find that balance, cool. But that ain't going to stop Cupid from bringing somebody else in to fulfill his spot. And that's where the dating will come. And that's where Father is showing you that sacred connections, he giveth, he can taketh. And when he gives you a sacred connection, it's like, it ain't time to play 3-dimensional games with somebody's heart, mind, and soul. It's about understanding the connection that Father has brought this person into your life. It's understanding that you cannot let other people break up, separate, destroy by following temptation, right? And he can't be running away, because the thing is he says that he's powerful, he's strong, and everything else. But when it comes to love, he's been hurt before too. And that's why he needs to reflect, because like I said, the master teacher came in. Look, I'm going to show you. The master teacher came in. The ascended masters came in. The light guides came in. All the astral realms came in. The multi-dimensions and the cosmos came in. And all the other realms came in. This is telling you, do you see this? They are all here. All of them. And until he starts doing it, look, he's going to keep sabotaging himself if he doesn't come to that greater understanding of the relationship, because he can play it off like he knows the relationship, you know, but he has to be honest and take accountability for the things that he did in that relationship. And even if you haven't spoke with your twin flame yet, okay, some of you divine masculines, divine feminines, take the energy how it resonates, but some of you are now coming in with your twin flame because they're showing me 555, and that is life changing, relationships changing, jobs changing, new opportunities. Yeah. So when Father says, listen, time is a ticking, I'm giving you the communication, 3 o'clock. Okay. 3 o'clock. That could mean 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, but whatever it is, it's that cycle is going to be closed here soon, because Father says your twin is not sitting around waiting for you. Your twin is going about their business. And here comes a love offer because somebody sees that true value, that true potential. And guess what? I'm going to scoop you up with 2 cups of love, 1 pound of hugs. It's like that recipe of building a cake with unconditional love, a pinch of sass. Wow. All right, Father. Anything else for the divine masculines with the sacred message? I'm not waiting. Yeah. Don't wait. Don't wait. Because look you are abundant. Your blessings will come in. Don't wait. Don't sit around and wait. Keep working on you. And divine masculine, you need to keep working on you, loving yourself, to rise above, to be able to see that sacred relationship. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? What else do we need to know about divine masculine and his self? Yeah, the golden mirror. The golden mirror is coming out, and this is saying, listen, it's always been a one-sided love for him. It's always, always very self-absorbed. He love bombs in everything. Why? I'm a runner. I'm a runner. Because he's been deeply hurt before. And when I say deeply hurt, there's some type of sacred connection, whether it's a relationship, whether it's losing a friend, a family member, it's just this person feeling lost, heartbroken, and he got scared of the relationship. He ran away from his twin flame connection. And no matter what, don't sit around and wait for your twin. Don't sit around and wait for your twin, because you know what? If your twin ain't going to do the work, Cupid's coming in and saying, listen, I'm going to shoot a very passionate love offer to you. Very passionate love offer to you. And it's going to be a genuine love because I see your potential. Yeah. Wow. That is beautiful. All right. So let's get a sacred spirit card for the sacred relationship. What do we need to know, Father? What do we need to know? The energy signature. Okay, so the thing is divine masculine, divine feminine, you may be feeling the energies from these sacred relationships. You may be able to feel some certain way when it comes to it. Does this person put up a red flag, or energetically, does this person make you feel comfortable? It's like that energetic spirit and signature is a new beginning to understand that the past is in the present. You're dealing with them emotions so that it no longer affects you, so that you can be the phoenix and rise above, right? It's understanding the sacred connection and relationships within your life. Look, it's that third eye vision. See what I'm talking about when it came up? Where is it? Where is it? I need it. I need it. I need it. It's the resolution card. Look. Look. This is resolution. And this is the third eye vision. This is reclaiming your mind, reclaiming your power. Because 9 is about things coming into fruition. 9 is about the birth of new love, your new abundance, your new understanding, your twin flame. It's telling you that every relationship is coming through your intuition, and it's an energetic signature for you to understand what Father is coming in and saying, listen, I need you to see why this relationship's coming in. Why is this person coming in and doing this to you? Why are they hurting you? On an energetic level. And I love the biomechanics, because when you look at it right here, don't it look like the lion's face? This is, be strong with the emotions. Be strong in fixing yourself. It's about being able to put the puzzle pieces together. It's so beautiful. I love this. I love this. Okay, so what else do we have, Father? Yeah? Turtle, turtle. Turtle, turtle. Okay, so this is number 5 again. Comes down to being able to fix that adversity in your life, the things that are making it slow and steady, to have a greater understanding. But it's all about a new direction also, right? Because Father, emotionally, it is, you can protect yourself energetic wise, but release them emotions. Release them emotions. And with this card, hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go grab something. I'll show you here in a second. Okay, all right, here we go. And this just made me think of this because, the creative stuff that I do and the new directions, when you do the work, it's like, look at the infinity right here. Okay, and with the turtle, so now when it comes to it, the sacred relationships, it's about honoring that. And when you do something nice for somebody in the relationship, okay, so like I said, here is the balance. This is my designs and wood burning, right? Hello, Misty. I was asking about you, sweetheart. Hey. Okay, this is that duality, right? This is the healing mantras of the flower of life, right? But I co-created this. And I just drew this up the other night. I'm getting ready to wood burn the sea turtle, right? And the owl of wisdom. And mind you, they may not be perfectly round because, like I said, we're not perfect, right? They have the dips and divots in it from me cutting it out. But you can see on here, oops, I got my turtle upside down. You can see, because I'm not done with it. Okay, so once I would burn this, it's like I put the edging around it, I put the hanger up on it, and then I have dream catchers that come from the bottom of it. It's about being creative. And the reason why I'm bringing that forth is because it's being creative and understanding the relationships. So when Father is telling you take a new direction, you can energetically protect yourself. But make sure that you are working through the emotions, that you are letting it go through the winds of change, that you are letting it heal. Okay? This is the healing symbol. and to be able to balance it out. And that's beautiful too, because it just showed me like the honeycomb. Okay, life is sweet. Here's the honeycomb for like the bees, but life is sweet. You just have to be able to understand the meaning of the relationship. So that's beautiful. I love it. All right. So they want divine abundance, and then we will close out this sacred relationship. Yeah. Again, this came out last night. Okay. This is the stability with Lord Ganesh coming through. This is about healing, becoming more deeply rooted and grounded. This is about healing yourself deep in the roots so that it's like you're not having to wonder why the root is starting to get root rot and you no longer feel grounded. But this is about being able to heal. And this is where you say, it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive, it's easy for me to receive, because you want that divine guidance, you want that understanding, you want to know what you need to heal, what you need to work on, right? It's about fully being honest. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, it's about rising up, baby. Yeah, look what I say. It's all about the guidance, right? It's all about Father driving your boat. It's all about the change and transformation with the butterflies. It's all about following that North Star and the blue flowers that are coming in. It's about communication, okay? Communicating them emotions, communicating to our Father, communicating to our change, our sacred change, and now we're communicating to our sacred relationships to have that greater understanding. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, because it's all about the divine flow. See the blue butterfly? This is about being able, this is a very rare butterfly. It's a very spiritual, deep spiritual for Mother Earth Gaia, but this is communicating what you need to change and be able to work on through it. Okay. This is about they're also okay, fanning out. There's the dragonflies, there's the birds. So what they're saying is like your desires should take prudence over all others, of being able to figure out the sacred relationships, about standing in your power, about going with the divine flow at all costs, because you need to understand what each relationship is showing you, what you need to learn, because the intelligence is your foundation. That's your divine intelligence is your foundation. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, to be able to expand, to be able to expand. It's like, wow. And look, okay, it's like the eye, right? But you have to go through all these challenges. Okay, the elephant is all about compassion, right? You have to have the compassion to have that self-love and that self-appreciation to be able to make the changes. And when you make the changes, you get the communication from the spiritual realm, right? And when you get that communication, it's like that's when you get your divine abundance. And look at, there's Lord Ganesh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you receiving the divine abundance by doing the work. That is beautiful. Yeah, it's like coming out of your ego, and they're wanting me to grab one more thing. So hold on, I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay. So I wanted to show you, because this is also what I'm working on. I still got to wrap it, but here's a dream catcher that I'm working on also with the turtle. Now, mind you, if you do want them, I customize and everything, but it is very significant. The reason why I'm showing you the turtles is because the turtles are all about new direction, right? It's about being able to energetically protect yourself, work through the emotions, understand the sacred connections. It's not you don't have to worry because, you know, turtles, they take deep dives and they go by themselves, right? They're not afraid. And that's what you need to do on your energetic signature. You need to get that communication and understand what the relationships are. So thank you, Father. I'm closing out this beautiful read of the sacred relationship on day 2 of making them changes. It's like being able to find what the situation is, what's going on, and being honest about it. It's like speak it out. It's like figure it out. Don't hold back. So that's beautiful. Beautiful. So thank you, soul family. Thank you, collectives. Thank you, any newcomers that are watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the little notification bell so you know when I go live. Share the content. And now I'm going to share my beautiful blessing that came to me today. Yes, thank you so much, sister. I greatly appreciate you all. I love you endlessly, wholeheartedly for eternity. I am so grateful and so thankful. And now I'm going to share the tidbits. Okay, so you know that all these different platforms, right? You know what I do here. I got a call today, and this is a call of a lifetime. This is a call that people hope for, wish for, and dream for all the time. And I got that call today. And so, yes, you are very welcome, sweetheart. And I'm sorry your phone's almost dead, but I greatly appreciate you being here, you know, and I'm glad that you got to tune in because I was wondering where you were. I asked if anybody heard you, you know, or heard from you lately. Um, but I got this massive phone call that is a big, big blessing because I know when I asked you all, you know, the content that I am putting out there, the things that I'm doing, how it makes it life changing, because it's one of the questions that were asked. So, you will be seeing me on all platforms. I'm talking iHeartRadio, Spotify, all of them, because there's something massive that's taking place. And I can share it with you when it takes place this Friday, here in a day and a half. Okay. It's big, it's very big, and I'm very blessed. So it is being able to ask my soul family, does it make everything that's coming out to be able to help you guys grow, to figure things out, to give messages from our Father? It's like, do you find it beneficial of the information that you are getting, to where it cracks open new things for you, where you can see things from a different perspective? So that's a question I'm asking because it's important that my soul family is going to have recognition in this as well when it all transpires. So that's why I was asking, because it's important, you know. Um, it's because of you. Yes, it is life changing. And you know what? During that life changing moment that is very huge, I'm all about bringing my soul family on that journey with me and being able to love my soul family for all of the support, for all who I've touched and everything. I mean, this is massive, and to get this unique call, and I'm going to call it a unique call. It's like it happens maybe 1 in every 5 million. Okay, that's how rare this call is, but it happened. It happened today, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So I love all of you. God bless. I hope all your prayers, wishes, dreams, goals, and desires come true. I want to thank you and greatly appreciate you for always being here, for supporting me, for learning the messages, making the life changes, growing. So pat yourself on the back, because it's like the more and more that you grow, the more and more you understand, and the more messages that Father puts out there, it's like you're seeing your life change in the different areas, and you're being able to pick up. And that's that sacred connection that we have with Father, that he shows you so you can see the guidance to your life. You know exactly which roads to go down and which roads to stay away from, because there might be a big pothole that would affect you, right? Because anytime he delays you, it's because there's some type of danger that lurks that he can see that you can't see. And so it's not him stopping you from it, it's him protecting you from it. So it's about understanding the relationships, okay? Yes. So I love all of you. God bless you. Mwah. I am so thankful and so grateful. And God bless you. And I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of our sacred relationships. And tomorrow again is going to be a little different, because, like I said, this 7 days, it's going to be a little different every step. So you are very, very welcome, sister. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evenings or day. Thank you. And I will talk to you soon. Peace.